Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, guys. What's happening in the NFL landscape right now is nothing short of extraordinary, especially if you're a Steelers fan watching this unfold. We've got a situation in San Francisco that's raising eyebrows across the league, and it involves one of the most dominant defensive players in the game today, Nick Bosa. According to reports from Diana Rossini, the 49ers, who are currently struggling at 3-4 and facing some serious challenges on their defense, giving up around 26 points per game, are seriously considering a bold move. And this move, they're looking to trade Bosa, one of the premier pass rushers in the league, for 2 first-round picks, one in 2026 and another in 2027. Why? Well, it's all about the cap space. The 49ers could free up about $22 million by making this deal, which could be a strategic reset for the team, especially given their current struggles and the pressures they face to contend in a very competitive NFC. Now Bosa, for those of you who follow the league closely, is a game changer. He's not just a good pass rusher, he's a destroyer of quarterbacks, a player who can flip the script in any game. Since entering the league, he's accumulated an impressive 62 sacks and 142 QB hits, a testament to his relentless pursuit of the quarterback. His PFF grade of 92. One in recent years speaks volumes about his consistency and dominance. In the 2025 season, up until mid-September, Bosa already had 8 sacks and 15 pressures, with a 28% win rate, showcasing his ability to beat blocks and create chaos in the backfield. His EPA per sack stands at -0.51, which means he's not just getting sacks, he's creating negative plays for the offense that significantly impact the game's outcome. Bosa's profile is reminiscent of some of the all-time greats like Aaron Donald. He's a 3-time All-Pro, a player who commands double teams at a rate of about 35%, and he's forced 12 fumbles so far in his career. That's more than some of the other star defenders in the league, and it shows his ability to create turnovers, which are often game-defining plays. When you look at his run defense, he's effective at setting the edge and reducing explosive plays. His presence alone forces offenses to adjust, which benefits the entire defense. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The 49ers, with odds of +5-0 to win the Super Bowl, are clearly looking at this trade as a reset button, a way to rebuild or retool their roster amidst the cap constraints and the regression seen in their quarterback, Brock Purdy, who's posted a QBR of 85.3. Some analysts believe that San Francisco is trying to emulate what the Rams did after 2024, when they shed veteran contracts to reset their roster and chase another championship with a fresh start. The idea of moving Bosa is controversial, no doubt, but it's also strategic, especially if it helps them balance their cap and rebuild quickly. Now, let's shift gears and focus on what this could mean for the Pittsburgh Steelers. As fans, we're always looking for ways to strengthen our team, and a move like this could be a game changer for us. The Steelers, currently sitting at a 4-3 record and leading the AFC North, are eager to bolster their defensive front, especially after the injury to Equale, who tore his ACL. Reinforcing the defensive line is a top priority, and adding a player of Bosa's caliber would be a massive boost. We've seen what TJ Watt can do. He's been a force with 12 sacks in the 2025 season, and pairing him with Bosa could turn the Steelers' pass rush into one of the most feared units in the league. Imagine a tandem like Bosa and Watt rushing from the edges, constantly putting pressure on quarterbacks, forcing hurried throws, and creating turnovers. This kind of pass rush dominance would elevate the entire defense, allowing the Steelers to reduce their opponent's yardage significantly. Right now, the Steelers are giving up about 112 yards per game on the ground, but with Bosa's run-stopping ability, that number could drop to around 85 yards per game, making it much tougher for offenses to establish their ground game. The combination of Watt and Bosa would also increase pressure on the quarterback, leading to more sacks, more forced fumbles, and more turnovers, which, as we all know, often dictate the outcome of games. Tactically, in a 3-4 front, Bosa's presence would be a nightmare for offensive lines. His ability to beat double teams and create chaos in the backfield would boost the Steelers' overall pass rush efficiency, increasing pressures by more than 22%. This, in turn, would lead to more sacks and more disruptions, giving the Steelers a clear advantage on defense. We've seen how a strong pass rush can turn a team into a playoff contender, and Bosa's addition could be the piece that elevates Pittsburgh to a new level, especially if paired with Watt, who already has 12 sacks this season. It's a duo that could redefine what the Steelers' defense can do. Now, looking at the odds, the Steelers are currently favored with +1,800 to win the Super Bowl, but if they manage to secure Bosa, those odds could plummet to +700 or even lower. Bosa has the potential to be a true X-factor, especially against mobile quarterbacks like Josh Allen, who are known for their ability to extend plays and buy time. His presence would not only increase the number of stops, but could also elevate the Steelers' ability to contain such dynamic QBs, making the defense much more versatile and robust. This hypothetical Bosa-Watt duo could evoke comparisons to the Steel Curtain of the 1970s, a legendary defense that helped bring Pittsburgh multiple championships. Today's NFL has evolved, but the principles remain the same: dominance at the line of scrimmage, forcing turnovers, and controlling the game's tempo. Adding Bosa would be like injecting new life into a Steelers defense that's already showing signs of improvement. It would send a clear message to the rest of the league that Pittsburgh is serious about reclaiming its spot at the top. Of course, all of this hinges on whether the 49ers actually pull the trigger on the trade, and whether the Steelers see this as a worthwhile investment. But if history teaches us anything, it's that smart trades and strategic signings can often be the difference makers in a season. The Steelers have the cap space, with around $16 million available, and the motivation to strengthen their front seven. The opportunity to pair Watt with Bosa and create a relentless pass rush duo is too enticing to ignore. It's a move that could change the entire complexion of the team, turning the Steelers into one of the most feared defenses in the league. As fans, we're always dreaming about those big moves that can push our team over the edge. This potential trade, if it happens, would be a signal that the Steelers are all in on contending this year and beyond. Imagine the impact on the division, on playoff seeding, and on the morale of the team. A duo of Bosa and Watt would be a nightmare for any quarterback, and a dream for Steelers fans who crave that dominant, relentless defense that can carry us deep into the postseason. It's an exciting time, and whether or not this deal materializes, it's clear that Pittsburgh is eyeing big changes, big upgrades, and a future that aims for more Super Bowl championships. So what do you think, Steelers Nation? Would you love to see Bosa in black and gold? Do you believe he can be the piece that finally pushes us over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates and analysis on this potential blockbuster move and everything else happening in the NFL. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and as always, keep supporting our Steelers.